Is that me? I look good as always, of course. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jim Bob, and we're playing BrokenUrsa. Okay, we are testing these 1990s hot hatches from around the world built by members of my Discord community. We do these challenges ideally once a month, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, whenever we sort of get to them. And this is the latest one. So, I'm going to do a test drive, though. Not in a hot hatch into whatever car I want to drive, because I just like to warm up for a second and show you guys the track that we're doing. So I'm driving the Broken Bastion, I think is what it's called, just to sort of get warmed up. Just to get warmed up for a quick hot lap. I know it's hot hatch testing, but we're doing a quick hot lap. Welcome, Magno. Welcome, Boom. Don't call me that, Boom. I'm going to post to my Discord server, and we're going to go for a quick hot lap. Oh, that's loud. Oh, God, why is there ads on my own stream? Jesus, that was loud. How's everyone doing today? Okay. We post. It's hard to see my keyboard. Okay. Alright. So, we're in BrokenUrsa Drive. The order of cars being tested is in the description of the stream. I'll leave it up there before, after, etc., etc. Just so you guys have that as like a bit of a reference. What type of cars? I'm going to test hot hatches from the 1990s, but I'm doing a test lap. A warm-up in a car of my choice. Just a warm-up. I've sort of made a car for this challenge. I just never really finished it. But we're doing a quick test lap with another car, just to sort of get ourselves warmed up today. Let me get it to the side here. We'll go for a hot lap or two. Welcome, Pallav. Welcome. All right. Maybe I should drive in a hot hatch, just so it's like more relevant. Like the stream. Maybe. Like, what's like a... wait, no, hold on, I'll go back here. There's the COVID, right? That's like a relevant car. Am I blind? COVID? There we go. Alright. What's up, PCR man? Welcome. Alright. Not bad, okay. I will do a time trial with the COVID. We've got about 25 cars to test today. And we'll see how I do. Let's do this one. Alright, so we're going to do a warm-up in the COVID, which is like a 1990s hot hatch, which actually fits the theme of the challenge pretty perfectly. We'll get warmed up. Let me know if the audio is too loud, too quiet. Let me know, just because I haven't streamed it a bit. And I've tweaked my audio a bit since my camera's like not perfectly lined up today, but that's okay. You guys can't tell, but I can. Alright. I'm not an hour late, I know. Isn't this just like absolutely crazy? Imagine being like, I'm going to go first person here. We're going to go for a bit of a hot lap in the COVID. I'm not going to give my feedback on the COVID because, you know, why would I? We're doing the automation handling circuit, the automation test track handling circuit, which is a good mix of, you know, decent acceleration in short bursts, as well as mainly focusing on lots of twisty bits, which is important for a 90s hot hatch. These 90s hot hatches weren't that fast in a straight line. This one's actually not terrible. But they were definitely pretty good handling cars, especially for front-wheel drive based, usually, cars. We're cutting the corners here because I'm not paying attention. But I'm going to do my best to drive good with these cars today. The real rye? There is no rye. There's only LA Dutchie. Like, come on. You got to get with the times here. It's 2022. Exactly. It's an early... It's actually a reasonable stream. It's not like 6 o'clock like they usually are. We're streaming a little earlier, which is okay. So this, hopefully the European boys and girls can watch this tonight. Yeah, power builds will cry. You're not gonna lie, like the average horsepower is like over 200 from like what I gander from importing all the cars and stuff. You know, including automation, bugs and glitches and stuff. So yeah, they're all a little horsepower thirsty, but that's not the goal of a hot hatch, okay? A hot hatch isn't supposed to be a straight line performance machine unless you're something crazy like a AMG A45, but those are like new cars, not 1996 cars. I'm getting a phone call from a number I don't recognize, and I crashed. Alright. Complete balance? That's true. That's true. I'm not gonna answer that phone call. I got an email at the same time. It's probably important, but we're not gonna answer it. Okay. Should we start with the car? Like, I know, the thing is, I know the automation test track like the back of my hand, which is obviously quite good. Okay. No, we're good. Leave a voicemail. You know, I only started streaming, doesn't he actually tell me? It'll tell me here. 4 minutes and 59 seconds ago, but 5 minutes ago now. So we haven't been streaming for very long. We're getting warmed up here. We're in a Covet, which is like a Honda Civic. And we're just sort of getting our practice time in before we actually try the cars for the challenge, which I think we're pretty much ready, because I've done that handling circuit in my last video even, which wasn't too long ago, and I've like played on it like since, because it's one of my favorite tracks. It's also quite easy to do. So, we're gonna go ahead. Time trials here. And there's an order for this list, actually. I'm not gonna do it randomly. So, I think all the times will be actually pretty decently close today, like in skill-wise, because I'm actually kind of ready for this. Alright, we're gonna hop in AndrewTheWolf's car first. Oh, you know, actually, wait. I gotta do this, actually. I didn't save whose car is who in this time. So hold on, let's do this. Let's do this, one sec. I didn't, like, add my list together so I can have the car. Okay. Andrew's car is the Police 428. His car's up first. And I'm going to give my feedback on the car as well. I'm driving it, obviously. It is this nice little Volkswagen Golf-shaped boy. We'll hop in. There you go, man. You got lunch. We're going to be doing this for a little bit if you want to hang out. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're having a good day at work. And we'll drive some cars. I haven't streamed in a while. I know. I've been slacking. I know. I've got, like, I think 4 videos still, like, totally recorded, or 90% recorded for most of them. Like, I think there's a couple fully recorded, most are recorded at least. And I just haven't edited them yet, but I'll get there. So, design-wise, it's a Golf body, so like older, you know, Volkswagen Golf. The front end's a little pudgy front end, a little bit, you know, I wish you made the headlights or the grill a little wider just so they connected into each other, so we don't have this, like, weird, you can't see my mouse, but, like, this weird little bit that, I know there's lights there, but it still looks a little strange. Cosplay streaming. What am I gonna cosplay, Pallav? What am I mean, I am gonna do an Astolfo cosplay. That's on my to-do list. Besides that. At the front fog lights, I wish there was more grill, more detail, more like indentations in the front. But what's this in the hood? Probably nothing. Okay. Side wheels. Wheels look fine. They're a little, but they're fine. The back, it's a little simple, but like, it does the job. I don't like this rear diffuser setup. It's a little weird. That light's tiny for me, but it's not bad. We're up in a first person, like I do in all my streams. So I don't actually have horsepower or weight specs for these cars this time. And that's just a lot due to, when I exported the cars, the actual numbers have since, you know, changed if I tried to reopen them in automation, because there's been lots of updates since in automation. But the average horsepower for these cars is like 200 or so horsepower to 250 horsepower. The average weight for these cars is around 2,500 or around 2,500 pounds. So this thing, I can't tell if it's a lack of grip. Or maybe it's just the boost kicking in, to be honest. Yeah, okay. The boost kicking in is not making it very stable. Kicks in pretty harsh. From the corner here a little bit. But the handle's okay. It's actually hard to tell if understeers or oversteers right now. Because it's sort of like doing both. But I think a lot of that has to do with the boost kicking in and the giving it wheel spin. Oh yeah, we're not automatic. I was gonna break anyways. We're good. Hold in second. Yeah, a lack of grip overall is kind of a problem. So it kind of slides around because there's just too much power. It's not coping with it very well, but it's like decently stable. It's hard to tell if it's oversteer or understeer, really. It's weird. I want to say it just has lack of grip on all 4 wheels. And look, so it's the back end sliding a little bit, so it's oversteering. It's oversteering, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually interesting for a hot hatch to oversteer. And a 140, 139. It's a fine time. I think for the first try of the day, 139 is fine. Now, horsepower torque, unknown. It's not in my top 50, but I've done so much driving on this track. 139.3. Did quite good. Oversteers, though. But I think lack of 4-wheel grip in general, there was a lack of grip overall. But there was a bit of oversteer in there. Sometimes it felt a little understeery, though. So I think that just was, like, maybe a better tire compound would have helped a lot of the issues. Besides that, it wasn't bad. The power was pretty good. It wasn't that linear. Like, you could definitely feel when the boost kicked in because the tire spun. But again, I think a better tire compound would have solved like 90% of your issues. The brakes were great. Didn't have a problem with the brakes. So that was good. Zodia's car. ZodianAutos is up next. His car is the Zodia Ludum Runia. Sounds fun. How hard is to clear the old times? I have no idea either. The only way I know is to uninstall and reinstall BeamNG. Or delete the content. Maybe. I can probably figure it out. I can check it out next time. This is the 90s Turbo Hot Hatches, exactly, UDP. It was that. So it was a while back. We're just testing them now. Welcome, Philip, bud. Welcome, bud. Welcome. Yeah, this challenge was challenging. There was a lot of cars that didn't make the cut. It was also the newest update, and it was different for everyone, to be honest. And turbos kind of sucked. And they're better now, but they still kind of suck. Welcome, Anti-Shovel Bud. So next up is Zodia's car, and you know Zodia's cars are always called Zodia, so we can find them right near the end. And horsepower and torque, absolutely no idea, but around 200 to 250 horsepower, and around 20. Oh, I'm gonna try a different car real quick here. Why is it doing that? What's happening? I'm gonna relaunch the game real quick here. You can enjoy my face for 1 second longer. Crazy, I know. Phenom, what's up, Phenom? Everyone calls Phantom. My God. Okay. Phantom's in voice chat in my Discord server. You guys want to hop in with him? Always an option. Not these. It is automation, test track, handling, and we're doing Zodia's car, and watch, it'll work now perfectly fine. Okay, I don't know what that glitch was, but it was a glitch. We're back. Okay. So, these cars seem fine. Like all of them on paper seemed okay. They all seemed actually like a little bit high on power-wise. Like 200 horsepower, 250 horsepower is quite a bit. So back end, I like this black kind of rear faceplate. I don't know what to call it. Just a black plate in the back. It's just a black area. I don't like how it indents. Jesus, 13 hours? That's crazy. That's crazy. The taillights, I don't know if I like the taillights, but I like the black plate and the text on either side. That is nice. The Zodia, I love your logo in there. It's nice having there. Yeah, a lot of cars got DQ. We announced the DQ'd cars, like a while back. I'd say almost a month ago, to be honest. Yeah, they are some chonky tires. Oh my gosh. I kind of like the dual headlights. The front ends, I kind of like it. I don't know if I like the exact headlight fixture, but I like this shape and the layout, which is fine. Hood scoop a little tacky for me. 3-minute barrier. Oh my God, 3 minutes would be terrible with these. And the interior is a nice touch as well with the Zodia badge in there as well. So overall, not bad. I don't like the tacked on hood stuff. The headlights could maybe change the fixtures and the rear taillights maybe, but the rest of the layout's nice. I dislike the wheels, but I think they fit the era. So, I'm going to go up a little bit in the camera here. We're in neutral because why would I be in drive? Alright. We're going to launch it. Ooh, that's some long gearing. Wait, what 3-minute barrier? Like Pallav being in a voice call or what? Or Phantom being in a voice call? We'll say or yeah, so it's a little bit, it feels heavy. It doesn't want to turn in. I think maybe the tires are actually too large. It's like over gripping here. And it's causing it to plow a lot. So it's got some pretty nasty understeer. Off the grip though, but when you really want it to turn on a dime, like even there, it's a gradual turn, it's difficult. And then I'm also not like whipping the wheels around too much, but that's how I drive in every car. Pretty quick though. It's quite quick in a straight line. Once you really get going, it's going fast. What's up, Royal Eye, man? Welcome, welcome. How are you today? It's a nice Monday evening, afternoon, whatever it is where you are. Yeah. Yeah, I know some of the cars, like they were sent in and they probably were fine. But after they were sent in, they weren't checked yet until closer towards testing time. And when one of the updates came out, we told everyone to resend their cars that you know, just in general, I think, or they didn't fit it. And that could have been the issue. How was your first day of school, man? Your first day of school going well? Did it go well? 134, so a bit better of a time. The tires, it understeered, strangely. Like a lot of understeer. I think the tires maybe were too large overall. It was a good first car, right? Well, hey, I look forward to your second good car. All right, which will be the next one. All right? We got plenty of time for challenges. Like a decent time of 134.4. Like it's decent. I'm thinking here under 130 is gonna be quite decent. For like good stuff. Under 120 is probably amazing. I think yeah. A personal challenge in your free time? Depends on what it is. Lately, I haven't had a lot of free time dealing with like personal stuff and all that jazz. So anything's possible, but no promises. I haven't been really posting too much videos and content and stuff in general due to IRL stuff. Okay, but I'm always open for it. We'll get the next car loaded up though. This is Dan's car. The Disco Trixie S Turbo is the name, and of course driving is literally the game. That's what we're doing. We're driving the cars, okay? The Hellion looks interesting. I like the Hellion. I think that's Sinn's car actually. Just caught my eye. What is this car called? It's called the Dixie. Okay, the issue didn't happen again though, so we're good. All right. Sometimes I can ping the Discord too much. I can. I'm not gonna deny it, but it's good to have just in case. I know. Big fat exhausted, which I like. That is the creme de la creme right there. Taillights, fine shape. Text is fine. Back end's fine. I don't mind it. I don't know if it looks hatchy, but the big exhaust definitely lets you know that it's a bit of a shouty vehicle. The gold rims they're what T37 reps. The wheels are fine. The Volkswagen I think Golf as well. Front end, it's fine. I don't know if I like the headlights into the main grille shape, but it's okay. The front bottom fascia is fine though. The back's fine. It's not bad. It's a little plain Jane for a hot hatch, but this is the 90s, and I think that was the kind of the thing. They're all kind of a little subtle. But the interior is a nice touch as well. Yeah, beam does make the cars a little. Oh, that's not what I want. The interior camera is fun, but honestly, like a camera like in front of the car is like the best. So overall, a little bit of, I mean, the power is over, the engine's torque, I guess, is overpowered in the wheels, but that's okay. It just happens. So a little bit of lack of grip on the drive wheels here because we are spinning a fair bit under acceleration, and I'm being gentle on the acceleration actually. Like I'm giving like you guys can't see because my face is there, but it's like I can see myself. I just like to see the reference. I'm even like 40% throttle, now it's 80%. But on turns especially, it likes to oversteer, or understeer, sorry. Brake is fine. It's calm, very calm on the brakes. It handles pretty good though. When you get under, when you get to like 9/10 of like really trying on this car, it seems like it just wants to understeer a little more than I'd like. Yeah, exactly. So Moore says, yeah, the DQ list was posted on the 27th. And the car, I think even before then we asked people to check their cars again. Automation brand anarchy. I haven't, like, automation is like the car brand? Like someone's own car brand? No. Should I have heard of it? These are, Fine time. Like, under 140 is fine. Under 130 I think is quite good. And then so on, so on. Not bad, though. 130.3, so a little better than Zodi's, I think, right? Yeah, 134, so 1/10 of a second faster. I think they're both decent cars. Larger tires all the way around, I think would have solved some problems. It understeered this time, but I think due to lack of tire size, like, especially under any kind of throttle, it just understeered, just gave out. Design was fine, though. Von Koppenson here up next, but he always makes pretty competitive cars, I know that. The Stance Nation Gang. Okay, this one's not going to be... Okay, it's always the most competitive cars, but always, like, decent cars. But this one is, yeah, it's not going to be one of those cars. I'm thinking. I haven't driven it. So, like, I don't know. But we'll see. Fastest automation car. Wow, how fast. Yeah. No, I think you'll definitely get a better time. I am a very amateur driver in BeamNG. Now, what happened? Okay, we're fine. The wheels are back. I'm just gonna see if it works here, actually. I don't know if it's gonna work. Note to self, guys. Note to self. Don't camber your car that much. Oh, no. The tires explode immediately on spawning in. Like right here, look. Look, they explode. So, I don't think this car's gonna get to be tested. It's physically not drivable. Unless I modify the J-beams, and that's gonna take 20 minutes. So, I think we're gonna have to nope out of this one. But, I was so excited. Because it just looks so stupid. I was looking forward to it. Like, can we see how it sounds at least? It's loud. I don't think the styling was really this car's, you know, goal. I think it was just supposed to be crazy. And sadly... Yeah, it's front-wheel drive as well. I think. Just like in real life, this thing wouldn't drive. Exactly. But, you know what? This car... It might be disqualified for the times, for the lap challenge. But it's a winner in my heart. And we'll take that. So I'm going to write down DQ just so I'm aware. Von Koppenson, I appreciate the risk. But it was not rewarded. Or we'll give it a DNF. The risk was not rewarded, sadly. But you know what? What it loses in performance, it makes up for in style. And you get bonus points for that. It's a million out of 10 for that, to be honest. MiniChris, though, is up next. His car. The Delta 104 Rally. So hopefully that car drives. I've got high hopes that it starts and runs unlike this car. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Because you never know at this point now. I honestly didn't think that would happen. But here we are. No, is this the same glitch happening? Why is this glitch happening? Weird. It just won't load. It just doesn't do anything. We'll try it again though. I'll load a BeamNG again. Odd. I've never had that happen before. But we'll load a BeamNG, guys. Gonna enjoy my face for a second longer. Because why not? We will do automation test track, handling circuit. And this is the Delta we're going to do. The Delta. Where are the Delta Rally, I think is what it is. And 1 lap. Okay. Delta 104 Rally. Exactly. We're good. And that car, it just didn't drive. There's nothing I can do. I don't test the cars before we stream them. Because it's your job. You guys gotta test them first. Come on. Ooh, the back end, I like the taillights. Definitely gives me some 90s, 80s vibes. The Rally is like 3D, but not 3D. I think it's kind of glitched out, but it's a little blurry almost. So it's weirdly blurry. But it's fine. Back's a little simple, though. Wheels kind of nice. Those some chunky tires, looks like. I'm yawning already. As is tradition in every stream. Like the bucket seats in a hot hatch. Nice red, looks good. The front simple, I like it. I wish the intakes were a little just larger. This is a performance car. Make them a little thicker. But the rest of it looks good. Join VC or server? No. Okay. We'll launch it. Oh, we just jumped the starting line, I think. Okay. We'll try this way. Whoa, it just jumps off the line. Absolutely jumps off the line. What's up, Apple, man? Welcome to the stream. I don't know how to pronounce your first name, so I'll just say your last name. Welcome, bud. We're just testing some cars in BeamNG. Yeah, I think it's based off of Peugeot for sure. And so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's quite good at handling. The brakes are nice. It feels quite light and balanced. I'm cutting corners a little bit. Doesn't really matter because this track is the track you can really cut corners in. It doesn't really matter. It's quite balanced. Honestly, it's hard to tell if we got any understeer, oversteer. We'll stay. It's quite fast. It's going to be a fast car. Stay in second here. Nice and slow in the corner. I'm not noticing a lot of understeer, oversteer, if any, to be honest. Like, it feels quite good. Maybe more, overall, just more grip would make it even faster than it is. Because, yeah, when we really push it, it plows a little bit in the front when we really push it there. Just a little bit, though. Just a little bit. I haven't tested a lot of cars, so I can't say if it's going to be the best. But just in general, disregarding all the cars or how cars should drive, this actually handles nice. It's a nice handling car. Great time. Welcome, Columbus, man. Welcome, welcome. The seats look nice. And it's time. My 4th best time ever. And I've only recently got a car that just got 2nd in my latest video, which is a like 240 horsepower, 2,300 pound rear-wheel drive sports car. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. My best car is only 6 seconds ahead of it, and it is a supercar, which is crazy. Welcome, Wade. That was Wade doing today. All right, that is a really good time, regardless of it's a high edge or not. It just drove nice. It just drove nice. So a 122. I don't know what it is. 122.4. Great time. Great time. And Groovester is the last of our donator gang. His car is the Bon Leon 823 TS. We'll take it, and we'll see. I honestly don't know how much cars are going to be able to compete against this car, specs-wise. It did very good. It was a genuinely good, a well-balanced car. Great handling dynamics. Maybe a tad of understeer when you really push at the limit there. Like, I felt understeer there at the end. But that'd be a fun car to drive on a back road in general. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing with the back. Maybe it looks a little newer than 1996 in the rear, but it looks good. I like that. I like that. I like the back. This body shape, I think, is ugly, but the back looks nice. The side is fine. It's a weird body shape. I'm not going to judge it for that. The front end, so it's based off what, like, kind of a Skoda kind of thing, looking like maybe a bit of Skoda, maybe a bit of say it. I'm doing good, Wade. You know what? It's a beautiful Monday afternoon. I guess it's not morning anymore. I always say morning because it's my default answer. And I'm just ready to drive some cars. So we're just going to chillax, drive some cars. This is a nice designed car. The car looks great. Obviously, it's based off a real car. This car is 6. It looks like a Skoda or a Say It. This is car 6, exactly. Yeah. What's up, Josh, man? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the stream. It's like a Walmart Skoda. Or it's a bit of it's Skoda and Say It. It does look nice. We'll launch it. It's a Fabi and Octavia. I can see it. It's definitely got Skoda vibes. Actually, Skoda's one of my favorite brands, design-wise. They're very boring, but like in this like smart way. They're very smart looking. Is a weird way to describe a car, but it just looks like if you drive a Skoda, you are a practical person who, like, you know, thinks logically about cars, which is cool. So far we're in 3rd. We could probably hop down to 2nd tier. Bit of understeer at the limit, but it is gripping well. It's, you know, I think the 2nd best handling car today besides MiniChris's car. This understeer is a little more at the limit. It's a little more front plow. It's got some front plow. It's not like, it's not terrible. No. For a 1990s hot hatch, this is like absolutely acceptable. We're gonna floor it here. Yeah, they got the umbrella on the door, which is pretty cool. It is a Skoda is like the brand. It's like the smart brand of Volkswagen Group, right? It's the brand that has all the smart little. It's got a bunch of cool features that all the other brands don't have. I mean, yeah. But it handles nice. Another really good time, like a Rolls Royce, exactly the Rolls Royce with the umbrella. Is it slightly better? It is better than MiniChris's car. I'd say MiniChris's actually handled a little better, and it was nicer to drive. But this thing performed better. It was better. It was faster. It was for sure faster. Which is like that's all that did it. I could be getting more warmed up, but I just think it was a faster car. Like, speed-wise, you know, more horsepower. I think MiniChris is actually handled better. A really, really good time. 1930s. I don't know anything about 1930s Skoda, but I am totally into being educated about it, so you can tell me about it. Roopster. The car did great. Really, really impressive. Like, I think, like, 120s, under 120 is, like, amazing. 120 is super good. Super, super, super good times. Very, very high performing. Overall, not bad. It's not bad. Not bad. We got Pallav's up next, which is one of my mods / admin. This is the mod / admin group now, which are mods and admins on my Discord server. His car is called More Power Baby. If you guys don't know where that's from, then you probably shouldn't be on the internet. Just get off the internet at this point. So let's take a look. Pallav, if you're in the chat, you're welcome to tell me about your car too, because I can't remember things about the cars. 970 kilos, so it's quite light though. So we are learning about that right now. All right. Car number 7, I believe. What's cracking, Miles? We are just testing cars, you know? Just relax and testing some cars here. This is Pallav's car. 266 horse. Okay. Let's should have about that horsepower-wise. Very aggressive sounding exhaust. I like that. Very nice and raspy. There's no tip, but you know what? You don't always need the tip, guys. Okay. Tire is quite thick. It's very wide, so it's got a good stance. It's going to grip nicely there. Simple design, but it looks good. I like it. Two-door golf style body. I don't know if I like the taillights are fine, but I don't know. I think like the back end, give me a little bit of, you know, je ne sais quoi in the rear diffuser or something like that. But okay. All right. We'll restart that just so I can my camera a little better. Make sure I wasn't like messing up the launch, which I think I did fine, but okay. Oh, fastest or quickest is hell already, because 300 miles an hour, like if it's a stock body, it's pretty decent, but it's definitely doable. But quickest is like that's a pretty quick 0 to 60 time. Yeah, the springs are really working. Well, that's Beam and G Ferry to be honest, though. But this thing is handling really good. Okay, a little bit of understeer there, though. That's like on throttle understeer, I think. Maybe, but like this off throttle, it rotates so well. So like under throttle here, it's a little understeery, but it definitely feels light. But when you let off the throttle, it rotates really nicely around the back end, which is, you know, great for nice and windy track like this. You just gotta be ready to use it though. Am I just getting warmed up, or am I just getting warmed up? All these cars are turbocharged. Future videos, the best way to suggest future video ideas is probably in the current videos. If you just leave a comment when I ask for it, you can send me ideas there. Or whatever, you know, always looking for new ideas. A 120.5. Am I just getting to be a better driver right now, or what? Like, I feel like this car is quicker than the previous one. It did have a little more understeer than the previous two, but I think it had lots of grip, and maybe it just felt understeer or something like that. I've done a stream on a ZodianAutos, actually. I played a ZodianAutos. I've got a good bit of hours in there. It's a lot of fun to play around with. But a 120.5. It did look slower. I thought it'd be slower. It felt like, I think overall it felt slower, but like it definitely had some good overall grip. The understeer was there. When you really pushed it, for sure, it was more than the previous faster cars. I'm actively, I always gain skill. I'm always skilling. Boom Cannon is his name. He's up next. He's another. My camera skill lost though. Why? What's wrong with my camera? Oh my god! Oh my! Did I bump it? Why aren't you focused? Oh, we're good. Lovely. I'm gonna fix this now. Wait. I see a little bit of stuff. That's good. That was weird. I don't have chat actually. Live chat. No one notified me? Come on, guys. Alright. Yeah, if I don't have the autofocus on, actually, it's even worse. So Yeah, that's what we get. So Boom Cannon's car is the, I'm not gonna pronounce it actually, because it's like French or something, and Boom, that's a terrible name. I hate it. Just kidding, Boom, you're great. The Savon GXI is the car name. I think Brindley's is the brand, or I don't know. I don't know which is the brand, which is the car name. I just like the name of the car. I'm just picking on Boom, and it's great. We'll load it up. Okay. JDM style now. I do plan on making an actual drift car at some point. It will be JDM, because what else do you do with it? Alright. Let me just get mentally prepared here. Gotta get the water drinking. Alright. Boom's car. This hatchback looks more like a van than a hatch. It's very strange looking. Front end is just very aggressive, and I like it. Needs a badge or logo or two, though. I think this body's disgusting overall. Looks weird, but it's okay. Back end, though I taste. The front end's nice, though. Back end, it's a very... I guess it's squared off in the front, too, but it's just very chiseled square. There's lots of hard lines that really clash into each other. I think the taillight should have been taller and narrower. But, like, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. I could do a Hoonigan drift car, too. I could do both, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of Volvo, too. So we got some wheel spin. We're staying in third, though, which is not bad. The gearing is pretty nice. A little under Siri. Yep. Got the corner because we can. We're to floor it here. I could probably keep it in second, I'm thinking. I'm going to try up ahead. I think it might be just too short. Ah, it's good. It's good. We'll keep second. It looks like a wagon, not a hatchback, which is strange. Yeah, it's like a C30 for sure, a 90 C30. Yeah, I could see it. But very aggressive, though. It's like a very aggressive C30, at least in the front. It's not bad. Stay in second here. Bang up the rev limiter just a little bit there. We're okay. And C30 is a gorgeous car. I'm gonna restart that. I tried to court the corner a little bit too much. Alright. We'll try again. My laps have been pretty good, though. Now we'll stay in second instead of third. So second takes us to about 95 or so kilometers an hour, which is good to know. Like, I go to third just because it's quieter, but it's just liking it so much more in second. It is. Ideally, yeah, the C30. It's probably one of my favorite Volvos. I'd love to get a C30 T5R design because I think there's good-looking cars, good power. They're not like crazy fast. I think it's got like a Focus engine, which I mean, it's not. It's a Volvo engine, but it's also shared with the Ford Focus. I think the RS, like 300 horsepower, 270 horsepower. It's a detuned version, but you know. Yeah, it's a 5-pot. I think they just look really interesting looking cars. We'll keep it in 30 per second because we're going a bit faster. We'll get in a second again. So definitely a bit of understeer at the limit here. Not as good as the others, but still a very, very good time. I think we could probably squeak like another second out of it if I like had a little better lines, but the understeer is a bit different. Alright. 122.2. Fine time, Boom. Like, it's fine. 122.2. And Eskay is up next. Or Eskay and the DEC team. So the DEC Venza DTI Turbo is their car. They always make pretty good cars. Alright, when have they ever made a bad... They made maybe a bad car once, but like very, very rarely They make bad cars, and I'm hoping this one's not one of them. No, they always make good cars, usually. Alright. Okay. Alright. Back end is really good looking. Really, really good looking. It's just, it's the perfect, it's aggressive. Made the bad one on purpose. Yeah. Back end, awesome back end. Best so far. I don't know if it's gonna be better back end in general. Love the DEC sort of badging up top, like hidden in like the, it's almost like a trim up top. I like that back end, looks great. Side, it's clean, simple. The vent is a nice touch there. Fits in with the car perfectly. The side strips are good. And they wrap around the whole to the front of the car. Now the front, I like it. I know the fog lamps are rally-esque, but I think without them, it'd look nicer. But I know it's performance-esque. I'm nitpicking things, but besides, it is great looking. I love the sleepy kind of angry headlights. Looks really good. The scoop is nice. I don't like these little gills on the side here, the vents in the hood. They look like AutoZone vents. And a cute little sunroof to boot is nice. The interior, always a nice touch. I'm not going to heavily review interiors. Is there a steering wheel? So they don't give you a steering wheel for this car, but you know what? They give you something. Alright. 4K RPM. I mean, I'm going to do my best here. Okay, camera's nice. That was weird. Oh, we're in automatic gearbox, which is weird. Alright. Feels porky. You steer with a stick on the driver's seat. That's some DEC stuff right there. Okay, so it feels heavy. Like, it feels like I'm gonna actually hit the wall here, but the tires have a lot of grip, and they're really holding me in place, which is nice. I can't be too ostentatious with it, though. Then it's just gonna start plowing. But it's definitely on par with the other ones. The other, like, fast ones today. Probably should have dropped it at first, but we're okay. Favorite BMW? Mine's probably the 1 Series. The 1 Series, the M140i, the hatchback though. Cool. Just so it's like a clown shoe hatchback that has tons of power. I just like how they look, to be honest. The 1 Series. Well, it's definitely a nice car to drive. It plows a little bit. I was actually worried I was going to hit that, but it plows a little bit. A little bit. 120, 1.3. I think like 120s are like the benchmark of like good times. Because like a 120, 1.3, very good time. I think a little bit of plow also when you're really pushing to the limit. It felt heavy. Like the whole thing kind of leaned a little bit, was kind of tipping into the corners, but the wheels held it, or the tires held the grip in, or held the car. Held the grip in. They had grip. It was pretty grippy. Yeah, 123.7 is quite good. The update, what'd you miss? I mean, like, the cars are pretty good. The hatchbacks so far, they all work like hatchbacks. They're all decent cars. 1 to 1.3. I gotta do that. I'm gonna load up ChildishSinn's car next. His car is the Helion. Okay, his car's a Helion. I know what his car is. I don't even need to like look at the rest of the name because yeah, there it is. 1,200 kilos isn't bad, but I've got to real quick. I've got to go unlock my house door because apparently it's locked and someone needs to get in. And it's very cold outside. So hold on one sec. You guys just chat amongst yourselves while the car's loading. And we're back. Okay. I like that. Commercial break? I should have put an ad there, to be honest. Okay. Alright. So. The idle is absolutely nasty sounding, and I love it. It's very, very low. Front end, it's kind of restrained. It's a smart looking car, okay? It's a stylish car, smart looking. Kind of reminds me of like a Mercedes-Benz, just a little bit, like with like the grille and like the headlights, a little bit of Benz in there. It looks fancy, all right? The side, this is like, okay, I wish the details weren't like great, so I could see them a little better, but like, I like them. I think it's like a really interesting side design. This body, I don't know if I like it. It's weird, but it's weird. Play the mouth harp. Interesting. The side's interesting looking for sure. Back end, I dislike this taillight fixture that he used because it's just weird looking at a lump. But like the design fits well with the car, so I'm not gonna dock it there. Needs a bigger exhaust though, as one does. Always need a bigger exhaust. We'll launch in first. It is very aggressive sounding and loud. Keep it in second here. Not bad. Gonna be a little delicate here in this corner. I'm focused here right now. I'm focused, guys. Yeah, man. Have a good Pacific Scale Garage, man. Have a good rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in another stream or just hanging out or whatnot. It sounds aggressive, and I like it. It's very aggressive. I wish the exhaust was bigger, though, to, like, show off its aggressive, you know, style. Exhaust-wise. It needs a bigger exhaust tip is what I need. Nice fat tip. A little sketchy there. It's got a tinge of understeer. A tinge of understeer. I think it wasn't as fast as a straight line, maybe. But, like, I can't complain with, like, and 125. And sub 125 is really good. Under 130 is, like, I think a reasonable time. Under 120 would be amazing if someone got that. But it sounded really good. The front end was very, very nice. Very, very, like, it's almost stately looking, you know? It was respectable looking, which I liked. Nice fat tip. Yeah, no, I like the tip's fat. A big tip is the best tip. 124.3 was the time. Overall, it did good. It looks good. The side profile was weird and gangly, but there's like a lot of bodies in this game that I really just dislike in general. That's one of them. But the front end looks great. Back end is fine. And the side, the detail you did was nice too. All right, Mort. He's the last of the moderator / Evans. What's up, Sideric? Welcome, bud. All right. The MCA. Oh, his car's the MCA hatchback. We gotta go to that one. Yeah, I know. I don't even need to read off the name. It's this one. Just got 200 and something, about 200 horsepower, something like that. I mean, he told me how much power it made. But as with everything. Ow. Oh. All right. Cream. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. It's definitely it was loud. I liked how it sounded. It was like aggressive, and it sounded great though. 120 horsepower. Okay, so low in the power, but also very light. That is one of the lighter cars for sure. It's a tiny car. It's adorable looking. I don't like the big gaping grille in the front, but I love like the rest of that cute little headlights. But it's an angry car. It's very angry, obviously. I like this little hood scoop though, and like the bulge. That's interesting above there. It's like a hood. It's like a hood grill. Interesting looking. I like that. These are some these are some tall profile tires though. Back end, I love these circle taillights. Quite cutesy. And nice little exhaust tip. It's cutesy. So it's a cutesy little hatchback is what I like about it. It's very cute. Very adorable. Oh, it feels top heavy. It's a short body. It's quite tall, especially with the tires. Oh wow, it likes to lean. It's got some roll. I'm actually kind of scared to drive it now. I'm not sure if this roll's intentional because it's scary, but it's actually a lot of fun. I think the back tire is lifting off the ground when I'm turning here under like a lot of pressure. It's not gonna grip roll, I feel like. I'm gonna finish it one try. Oh! We almost lost it there. Yeah, it likes to definitely tell. Yeah, it's a little unsafe. It definitely wants to absolutely flip on me, which is terrifying, but also exhilarating. I'm like, the gearing's quite long, but I know this car's a little bit underpowered. It's not even underpowered, it's just... doesn't as much power as the other cars. Ooh, we're leaning so heavily there. We're flat-footing it pretty much. We're flat-footing it. We're flat-footing it. We're good. Still a sub 130 though, and we almost rolled it. This thing is like, it was like a very tipsy car. E33 M3, honestly, it's sexy. You know what? The only like 90s BMWs I really like. M3's a fine car, lovely car. Great sporty car, sporty coupe, I guess, sporty sedan, sporty car, great sporty car. But I love me, and I think E38, E39, whatever generation it is, it's the 7 Series, 90s, the 1997 series. That is one classy car. 127.5 is a really good time for a car with like this. I'm not saying little horsepower, because like 120 horsepower for like a hot hatch at this time is like fine. But compared to the other cars, it's a little lower. But very, very competitive time still. Now we're on to the epic people. These are everyone else, basically. Tupac generation, exactly. Okay. And yes, as someone saw earlier, Riley likes a bulge. Who doesn't like a good bulge in their car? Okay, every car needs a bulge. BrokenUrsa, he is up next. His car is the Honda Civic. In all caps, because why not? And I had to, you know, be a little aggressive there, because it's in caps. It's a Honda Civic. It's low on power. A lightweight city car. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I could definitely see that. Like 120 horse for a city car. Like I'd say it's hot hatch territory actually. The dark horse, I haven't seen that one. Is it like a car or what is it? All right. I like the taillights actually. It's a Honda Civic, so its design is nice. Rides a little tall though. It definitely rides a little tall, but it's nice. Love the far can on it. Front's fine. It needs a badge for sure, but like the Civic is a little bland. It's a little bland, but like the design's fine. Yeah, not sponsored by Honda yet. That's okay, Eurodriver, man. The next design challenge should be announced tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Or not tomorrow, but a couple days from now. Alright. It's definitely more aggressive sounding than a stock Civic. Exactly, Emerson. E as well. Right back at you. Oh, it's got a lack of four-wheel grip here. We're okay. We're going to power through this thing. Oh, it's sketchy. It definitely likes to slip and slide around just a little bit. Hans. Exactly, Hans. It needs a little bit of a gentle touch because, yeah, it's got some understeer. It's a lack of four-wheel grip. It's the kind of car you can definitely hoon, though. It's a Honda Civic, of course you can hoon it. It's a Honda Civic. It's gotta be loud. It's gotta be loud. Nothing says Honda Civic like, you know, being stripe piped. It drives okay. Lack of four-wheel grip is... Oh, and it oversteers. Whoa, regardless of the lack of four-wheel grip, it oversteers. But it did okay. Like 134 or 132 flat is fine. A fine time. It felt like, yeah, definitely lack of four-wheel grip. Mort, the goal is not to roll your car. I tried not to roll your car. I can just send it and try to roll, but that is not... Yeah, I'm not. You're not getting away with that. But it did pretty good. It did pretty good. We are driving cars straight. We're driving. I just drove a Honda Civic, and I did a reasonable time on this track. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't really great, but it was fine. 132 flat is a fine time. It felt like not a hot hatch, like a normal Honda Civic with a straight pipe fart can, but it was fine. TrippyG is up next. This car is the Golden Motors Mies RTT Red Top Turbo. All right, Red Top Turbo, is that what this means? Okay. It was a lifted Honda Civic in a fart can, exactly. It was made to lull even to rolling it. It was unsuspecting at first. Like, I was like, it's tipsy, but no, I was rolled it though. I saved it. The Golden Motors is up next, and it's right here, this little green machine. All right. I never act a fool, Mazda. Bit of a yawn going on there. We're good. Okay. So, this is another body I despise, but it's okay. The pop-ups are interesting. I mean, obviously pop-ups like this would be fine because you have the lights underneath, just for like, you know, whatever style and whatnot. The bulge is a little aggressive. It's a little bit aggressive of a bulge, you know, on this body, I think. Like, I like myself the biggest of bulges, but like, sometimes the bulge is too big. All right. It's lifted up as well. The wing is fine. The car's like design's okay. Tires may be a little small. Wheels, okay. Tires are very, very, very thin. Wheels are quite small. The back is simplistic, but it's okay. It does the job. I think like the Gold Motors text and the logo might be a little too much for me. Dual exhaust might be a little aggressive for me. I see it's more of a rally car because it's got the mud flaps and stuff. And the red trim around the grill and the headlights. See, there's no other red really, and I think cutting it would have been the choice, but it's okay. It's alright. I hope you know, Trey, that I'm saying this stuff intentionally. Oh wow, this thing has got some gearing. Wow. Oh, it's slidey. That is first gear takes you. This is like supercar gearing actually. Deliver tofu quick. Okay, I'm gonna try to send it. This car is not gonna get a good time. I feel like, but it's in. It qualified. So that's something. You've heard worse. That's true. I think we're gonna keep going because I don't think it's gonna make the time really much different. Emerson also says E again. Well, Emerson, that's E right back at you. So, tires are quite small, underpowered, and the gearing. So, right now, first gear takes you to almost 100 kilometers an hour, I think. We gotta check it really in this straight away, hopefully. Yeah, maybe even more than 100. Yeah, over 100 kilometers an hour in first gear, which is actually pretty nutty. I think definitely having second gear take you to around 100 would have been much quicker for this car's acceleration times. I'm trying to drift it here a little bit. Yeah, Clubsy, definitely enter, you know, the next one for sure, man. We gotta run. If we had gutters in this track, that's what I'd be doing for this car, exactly. Close. The first gear, like, what, 670 kilometers an hour in first gear, which is absolutely nutty. But it's, you know, it does its job. It's a car. I wouldn't recommend this thing on a track because it's just a little laggy. By that, I mean the gearing is too long. That alone would have made such a huge difference, but it's okay. Welcome, Furious Death, to the stream, bud. What's up? 140.5 flat, actually, which is a nice flat, even number. 140.5. Yeah, literally, I on this car in daily driving, you never would have switched gears, ever. Which is nuts. Alright. Shady. He's up next. This car is the... This car's a Honda Civic. Wait. Did I mistake the Honda Civic for someone else? Might have. I might have. I don't know how that happened, actually. But Trippy's was... We just did Shady, right? And Shady's was a Honda... No, Shady's was the Honda Civic. The RTT is Trippy's. Now I'm confused. So the RTT is Trippy's. The Gold Motors RTT, and we just did that one. And that was a 140.5, right? And before that, whose car did we do before that? We did the Honda Civic, right? And the Honda Civic got... 600 seconds rip. We need... What's our current license plate? It is QVC. So, we're testing cars. I mixed up the time somehow, actually, slightly, for some reason. So the Dixie got 134, and when was that one? Yeah, we did the Civic before. The Civic was before that. And what time did the Civic get? That's that. So the Civic got 132 flat. And which car was BrokenUrsa's? BrokenUrsa's was the Plateau. So I think we skipped BrokenUrsa's car, actually. Right? So TrippyG's was the Golden Motors, which we just did, and then the Honda Civic was before that, and that was Shady's car. And that was a 132, right? Alright. I mixed up a car somehow. I don't know how I did that, but we did it. It's okay. We're fine. People uploaded. These ones we are just doing once for my challenge, so they're under a certain set of rules. But you know, if I'm ever taking like any random cars, which I plan in the future, I will let you guys know if you guys are in my Discord server. We're testing all the hot hatches today. These are all the ones that made it in the challenge. We're testing all of them today. We've got like 10 left or so. I just mixed up the cars somehow. So what was our previous few cars? Take care, Pallav. If someone could just tell me. So we did this car and then we did the Honda Civic. And what car was before that though? So BrokenUrsa's car is the Plateau 5 ST. We didn't do that one yet, did we? How did I skip it? I don't know. We will go into it now. I don't think we skipped it. I think we skipped it. Plateau 5 ST. No, there's a lot of cars that got DQ'd today or not today, but like during the actual testing and stuff. The Plato 5. Oh yeah, it's gonna be weird looking, right? Because the characters didn't like it. I might have to re-import that car as well. There it is. That's the 5RC, the 5S5T. Is that it? Did I just load into the right car? I'm very confused now. But I think we're fine. So this car was the 5ST. Okay. 81-year-old 1929 GMC Canola, or GMC to start. Jeez, that's crazy. Like, start a fine, or like, what's the work needed to start, you know? So back end, I think it works better here. It's like some mostly curvy lines. These taillights fit nicely, like the black bit. The exhaust is nice. It's a little quiet though. I don't know if I like the license plate being there as well. Like I was placed in like there's like nothing around it. I don't know if I like that. Interior is always a nice touch, and the badging in the grille. I wish the grille wasn't so deep because it's quite deep, or like the trim is very, very big, like long, like indentated. But it's fine. And the headlights are okay. The rest of it's all right. It's not bad. We will launch it. Let's see how it does. Yeah, the grill's got, I think it's Nissan Opel kind of in the front grill, to be honest. The front end for sure. So, it's a little scary under throttle here. We're going to be gentle in this corner a little bit as I toss it in. Where do you get your mods? Like, for what? Like, automation or for what? Where you can get the cars? In automation? All the mods I use are in the Steam Workshop. There's not really a lot, so you can just go individually subscribe to them all right now. Skoda, I think it's maybe got some Skoda vibes. So on off throttle at least, the back end rotates pretty gosh darn well. Which is not really safe, but like it works on this track when we're handling it nicely and stuff, we're taking care of it. It feels a little bit bootleggy, the car, but it drives alright. It drives pretty good, actually. Not bad, brakes are fine. A little bit understeer and turning, and I think, like, yeah, it's not coping so well with the throttle being applied. The front wheels are breaking loose a little bit. Like, it's not that bad, but it's there. And the rear end kind of sliding out at times too is not really safe, but I think it actually is in this track decently, so we'll keep it. That's fine on this track. It's a Skoda Nissan. We can agree on that. 126.1 though. It's a reasonable time. We'll take it. 126.1. Alright. SupraWip is up next. I know, I think we're back on track for the cars now. Civic, you can see some Civic. Yep. SupraWip is the Malaxa Durango Evolution RS3 or 4, one of the two. I think it's RS3. Yeah, RSIII or RS3. I burped. How many cars are FF? I had a lot of them. I'd say a good portion of the cars are FF. It was kind of a decent thing to go for this challenge. Was FF mandated? I can't recall. I think it was two-wheel drive was only mandated. I can't recall the rules exactly because it was a while ago. Alright. Like the back text though. Text above the headlights, nice little touch, works fine. Nice rim. The exhausts are big, but I think it suits the car. It definitely got some rally vibes to it. Front end is quite smart. I like having those fog lamps there as well. It's clean. I don't like the hood thing. The hood little scoop bulge combination. The wing is nice, but overall nice car. Seats are a little aggressive, a little modern, but you know, it's a sporty car. I'll let it slide. We'll try that again. It looks quite good though. A little bit of a love tap there, but we're okay. We had so much speed going into there. It's actually quite quick. It's very quick in a straight line. Pulls decent. Overall, first, second gear. Handles quite nice, actually. It's very easy to drive. At the limit, especially. Maybe a little understeery, though. A little understeery. But it's handling very good on the track here. Good time, 123.4. Still a really good time. That car looks really nice. So honestly, points for the nice style in that car. A 123.4. Good time. Luke T Da Bawss is up next. His car is the Owushi Samurai 190 Turbo. So we'll see how it goes there. We'll load it up in a second. Let's find it. It's this nice little yellow car. Okay. We'll load it up. See how it does. Back end. Taillights are fine. But I think putting them lower would have been nice. Because look, right now they're on just like the tailgate of the car only, which is not really a it's not regulation, you know, it's a little off in that sense. I think they're a little high up too. Like it looks fine. But on this spot you gotta have them nice and low. The front end is good for what you have. Maybe a little simple though. I would like some more detail in the lower front fascia. Tires seem fairly decently wide. Good stance on it. I got a nice big exhaust as well, which is a good touch for a sporty hot hatch. And no interior, but that's totally fine. We don't need interior. It's not a required thing. Short gears though. It's always interesting driving it from inside. Yeah, these are some short gears. Third takes us only to 90. That's really short. I tried to make up a bit of time there, and I think it paid off because we are going a little slow in that corner of the gravel. The gears are just quite short for some reason, yeah. Like, a good rule of thumb for pretty much all of my challenge cars, like, every time, like, second gear takes you to just over 100 kilometers an hour usually. Unless the cars are really, really slow. And this car's not really, really slow. So second gear should definitely take you to 100 in this one, but it's not. Third gear takes you to almost 100. It's very short gearing, which is, like, cool for a really short burst of acceleration because you're closer to the power band and stuff, but it's definitely hurting you on the track. On this track especially. Because you gotta shift more, which takes off time. And just more shifting in general, like you know, more time wasted on shifting and more shifting in general. And the tire screeches loud. Well, yeah, understeered a little bit maybe. But the gearing was the most important thing of the car that it was a little bit off by. But 126.7 is still fine. Jacksepticeye's birthday. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever watched Jacksepticeye in my entire life, and I'm old. I'm old. Making cars for disabled people? I mean, that's an option. People vote for I don't choose. Ooh, I didn't get much sleep last night, to be honest. I don't choose the challenges. But that's an option. Blue T. The gearing. Biggest thing was the gearing. It would have got a good bit better time with proper gearing, I think. Top of the morning. Welcome, Clubsy. It's not morning, actually, but, you know, I don't know whose impression that is. Okay, I know that impression. Yeah. Erdbeere? Erdbeere? I don't know. I can't pronounce his name ever. But he's up next anyways, and his car is the Boxer Got Turbo by Plushie Erdbeere. We'll take it. Boxer Got Turbo? Well, the Boxer is going to have a turbo right away. Because we're going to drive it. And it's actually already got a turbo. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I like the taillights. They are a cute shape. I mean, like, they're a default shape with another default shape inside it, and that is cute. I like that. The lower fascia of the rear, I don't like it. The single pea shooter exhaust, not digging it. Like, if it's in proper stance. The headlights, they are cutesy. I think they fit because the back's got some square as well, so that's nice and cutesy. The front lower fascia works nice, though. The front's not bad. This body I hate. And the door handle is absolutely massive, so that's infinitely negative points. And the wheels are quite modern looking, which aren't, you know, part of the style of the challenge. Also quite short gearing again. Even shorter than the previous car. That is exceptionally short gearing. It plows a little bit. It's got a little bit of understeer. We're going to here. Yeah, that gearing is just... is scary short. Like, this is like comically short gearing. It's for like probably some sort of K-car style gearing, which only takes you like 100 kilometers an hour, because this thing is, yeah, probably gonna barely go over 100 kilometers an hour. Like, I'm spending half the time just shifting back and forth. And when it's, it never feels like it's in the right power band too, to be honest. I mean, we're fourth, we're gonna go to third now. Okay, now we're in third, and it was still slow. We already need to go to fifth, I guess. Yeah, it was a little sketchy on a lot of fronts. It wasn't bad. Alright, so random cars, not today. I mean, at some point we will. I'll let you guys know beforehand, to be honest. I think automation cars perform well. Most important thing, like, very important things is good tires, lightweight, and a good engine, a good weight distribution of the car. Probably the most important thing is lightweight, a good weight distribution, and good tires. So those things are like the most important. Weight distribution for automation BeamNG cars is very, very important. 133.6, so reasonable time. Not bad though. 133. Troner, yeah. Well, just generally, like, you know, good weight distribution is very important. But like fine-tuning, yeah, I can get a lot more complex. DoubleTrouble's up next with the full can RX. We will load it up and see how it does. It should be where down here, right here, and it's the same body as some other cars, which I hate that body. It's cringe, but it's okay. All right. Okay. Back end, simple, clean. Maybe a little too clean, too simple. Add some more details to the bottom fascia, especially. That is a thick, crunchy sidewall, but that's all right. The front headlights, they're a little spaced out. They're a little like looking far away. But what's there is fine. Maybe a little more detail I'd like. The bottom front fascia, I don't like how the point on the edge of the grill, on the bottom front grill, kind of points out. It should like line up so it goes into the headlights a little bit, to the edge of the headlights, I think. But it's all right. Gearing, I mean, honestly, like a good thing for gearing is like second gear to 100 kilometers an hour. That's like a generic. That's like my golden rule of like almost all, like, you know, cars, unless you're like, you know, for some sort of a specific event or setup. No, slicks are very grippy. Slicks are like they're like 20% more grippy than like sports tires. It's always worth it to have slicks if you can. So this thing is very, very, very driving on ice. Oh, full-on slicks? Yeah, like, I don't think we're gonna get full-on slicks. I mean, they should add full-on slicks, but like, I don't think we're gonna get them for a while, maybe. Or I suck? I don't know if you suck. No one sucks. It's just a video game, you know. We can't compare each other to others. We'll just play and have fun. A very sketchy car. I like driving on ice, to be honest. Look at that. The back end just slips out instantly. But it was fast. It actually felt really fast. It wasn't the fastest time. I think maybe if we like a little better, it could be one of the better times. But 124.5 is still what a good time. Koolkei is up next. We'll hop in his car. He is the Komodo hi-hat. We will do that and see how it drives. And it is the orange Volkswagen Golf body boy. Okay, next challenge. Well, there's currently one that's up right now. And we're still taking entries for a bit longer for that one, so that's an option. The one after that, we don't know. We never know. We let the community vote for him. Some aggressive, almost Japanese styling on the front end here with some, you know, aggressive headlights. The grill, I wish it was actually lower. I wish it was like into the bottom of the headlights, not into the top of the headlights. Not a huge deal, just a little thing though. That side vent, not really a fan. It's very, very deep. Shallow would be better. Raised taillights. See, at least these taillights are lower down and they fit better. But the shape, I don't think fits great, but it's fine. And then dual exhaust, look with the cutout was nice, but a little more detail in the back would be good too. I tried to cut a little bit, but we're okay. It's actually not very hard to level up, to be honest. Like, it's like level 5 you can get in like a few days of just active chatting, really. Just a few days, and you can be quiet after that. It's a nice community, honestly. Like, my Discord servers, it's not for things all automation or BeamNG either. People just talk about whatever, to be honest. Stay in second. Still in second. Second gear seems like a good thing for this car. It's nice and second, still got wood power. The turbo kicks in. Yeah, decently low, around 3,600, which, you know, isn't crazy low, but it's quite. I think it's decent for these cars. And it feels nice when it kicks in. It's not like doesn't punch in crazily. It's not crazy fast to punch in. It's always making pretty good power. 120.5, good time, good time. Not bad at all. Car looked pretty good and did a great time. 120.5 is that second best time of the night. Dembele is up next, and he has got the Packers Quest 22R. We'll hop into that. See how it drives. You know, we'll take a look. All right. Okay. Taillights, again, they're high up and they're mostly off or on the back trunk, which would open up in it. You know, I'd say, I don't think these taillights fit with the car. But I'd say lower them down a little bit and they'd work a bit better. The back, it's a little simple. The vents there are like, they're just kind of stuck on there. It needs a little more design, a little more body work with that. The body shape, this is the like the Civic body, which looks nice. I like this body. It's one of the nicer bodies. The front end, I like the headlights, the grille. The bottom big grille is not bad. Might be a little large for the 90s, but it's not bad. The side grills, I don't know if I like those though, but it's not bad. Okay. Off throttle, it rotates around decently. Well, a little oversteer there, that was kind of weird. It's a little sketchy off throttle, actually, is what I'm noticing. It's a little sketchy. A little flustered. I'm using the handbrake a little bit to help us rotate around. I don't really need it. But it's fast. General's funny. Yeah, the Discord server is pretty, it's pretty interesting to say the least. Favorite thing about the Dodge Demon? Yeah, it's the sound is the best part of the Dodge Demon. I think, you know, the Challenger looks very good as well. It's a great looking car. That's a plus. I don't know. I'm not, like, I own a classic car that some people would say is a muscle car, but I wouldn't say it's a muscle car. But they're not really my thing too much, to be honest, muscle cars. I like lightweight stuff over high performance or high power stuff. But the 126 flat did fine. The rear kind of got a little sketchy though, you know, braking on and stuff. Whose car are we on? We just finished Dembele's car. So I think we finished DoubleTrouble's car. We finished that car 2 cars ago, so 5 minutes ago. So if you want to check back at that, you can. But at 120, we're on Dembele's car. We're actually on PTR 015, or 0815's car next. His car is the Agretti 64 Turbo. And we will hop into this little turbo hot hatch. Okay. These are some far back seats, I feel like. The back seats are like into the... Yeah, I don't think it'd be comfortable to sit back there. Your head would hit the roof probably. The back end, it's got a lot of tacked on stickers. The taillight lights are actually on the trunk itself, okay? And they're gonna get in there. Who's better, drifting JDM cars or American Muscle? I mean, say JDM cars. Like I'd say that's what they're known for. I'd say. Like also like a hoonigan car, like if it's like a Mustang or something, they are heavy modified. Yeah. But yeah, the lights are on back there. The turbo decals, I think, are quite nice, and they're fine. The front end, it's alright as well. A little more in the front end, maybe, and a little less in the back. And the back end's got a lot going on. The interior, having like the interior here, the interior looks quite nice on the inside. I wish I could actually move our camera a little bit to the left right now, but I'm not gonna. The turbo badging on the inside, on the, like above where the, glove box would be, is kind of nice, actually. Definitely got like a 90s, vibe to it, I think. Yeah, I don't know if the interior is ergonomic, but, you know, it's interesting at least. And we're good. It's definitely, yeah, there's some lag there. It kicks in quite late, the turbo at least. And it's not overall that powerful. It leaned into that corner, interestingly, which is something like the body kind of, the car's got some roll on it, which is kind of fun. It's not what people usually want for like a high performance car, but like, it's gutless in third. Oh no, turbo kicks in. It's not bad, but turbo kicks in quite late, I think. The car handled okay. It looked decent as well. So 135 flat. The turbo kicks in a little late on that one, I'd say, is a big thing on that one. Power is non-existent with the gearing until certain RPMs. 135.3, and Hobo's is up next. His car is the Fenci Bingo Highway Racer, which is a name. It's definitely a name. Lower lip. We'll see how it drives. Alright, we got our water. My water's empty now, so we're good to go. Okay, back in. Taillights, nice and low. See, that fits in nicely. So for definitely a slim design here. Maybe a little more detail in the back bumper. This thing is slammed. I like it. I kind of like that. It is a V6 turbocharged, obviously. It's aggressive. It's very chunky and like brutish in the front. And I think it looks actually kind of interesting without a grill even there. I like that. Front end's very cool. Back end, maybe a little simple, but it's good. Oh, did the rear seats fall off the car? Oh my god. It's fine. They were there anyways, just to sort of be there before. Gearing, I think it's a little short. I think it's a little short. It's not as terrible as the other cars' gearing as before. They had a really bad gearing, but it's still not great. It fits his car's character a little better. Flip the corner a little bit here, as we can. But a good time, 124.5, good time. Overall, did quite well. I'm pretty happy with it. Like, the gearing, if you gave me longer gearing, I think I could have done so much more with it, but we'll take it. 124.5. Deplorable's up next, third to last. The Nira Roxon DTR. We'll hop into that. See how it drives. It is one of the cars from the thumbnail, which looks very interesting. The steering wheel will spin the car, so that's weird. Yeah, that does not sound healthy. We'll see how this one goes. This is what, third to last? Very aggressive sending exhaust. I just tabbed out for a second to check the list. Where is third to last? Okay. Now this is the thumbnail. It looks awesome, I think. Maybe a little early 90s. Very rally car-esque. I don't know if it like fits like the exact vibe I was going for, but it's really cool. Maybe I was looking for more of a street car, but this is really cool looking. And I think this car deserves to be in the thumbnail because it just looks great. Honestly, there's not much that needs to be said. It looks awesome. It's really cool looking. So far, the wing is in the wing. Oh, really? Interesting. He's got style points though. The band camp. Honestly, yeah, just overall decent. The gearing is short though again though. Like especially for how much power this car has, I feel like you could have a longer gearing and it would have been fine. I probably could have shifted there, but we didn't have to. 122.3. It did good. Yeah, gearing was short. That's my biggest problem. The style was great though. 122.3. ChromeExplosion second to last with the Uwu Ladle Turbo. The name. Interesting. It's the border, which we'll take as well. We'll hop in, see how it drives. Oh, okay. Second to last. I don't think I'm going to test the top 3 again today. One, I'm tired. And 2, this one is a bit jank. And like these cars times aren't as meaningful, I feel like, just because some cars are a bit jank because the update and stuff. But that's okay. Ladle, I like the badge in the back. It's silly. It's a weird name. But like, we'll take it and it's fine. Sounds okay. It's a 5-pot, I think. Like the red rally mud flaps and the purple paint is a nice touch. Someone's approaching right here. Weird noises. No. Front end, I like the front grille with the headlights. Looks quite nice. There are some vents next to the headlights, which I don't know if I like that. I think I would have rather had the lights go farther past that. But, like, I'm not complaining either way. These are some big brakes too, which is interesting. It's nice. It's good. Boxer, full boxer actually. Okay, yeah, it's a boxer. It sounds like a boxer. The side's fine, but yeah, overall not a bad looking car. Keep it in second gear. Keep it in second gear. So far, a little understeering, you know, but it's not bad. It's like, I think average for 90s, you know, on edge kind of thing. Gearing is nice at least though, which is a plus. We're good. .127 under 130, good time. I felt this car did like pretty average, like a little understeery. Was like a little, I'd say above average understeeriness. But besides that, besides the understeeriness, it was average car. How do you post your car? What's it for? Is it for like in general, like just a general car? These cars right here are challenge cars done in my community, and they're all done to a certain set of rules, and they're sent in at a certain time. So these ones are all closed today. Toe angle, yeah, you could adjust camera. Yeah, you can adjust camera and stuff, and you could probably do toe angle and stuff. You can do toe angle, you can do everything if you really wanted to with automation or BeamNG. Triscuits, yeah, I've tried Triscuits. It's a very random question, but I'll take it. Triscuits, they're a cracker, they're fine. What time do we get here? What time do we just get? 127, I think. 0.8. Not a bad time. Canola Skies is last of the night. His car is the G-Run Echo. What's those? Wait, Triscuits, a cracker? Oh, we got a golf-looking kind of thing. Okay, well, we take those. We take those. Interesting. I kind of like the black, the plastic kind of trim, the black trim around the that exhaust. It sticks out too far. I don't think it's just sticking at all, but I like that idea. It's not bad. We got some red accents. It's kind of a Golf vibes in the front and the sides, so I kind of like that. It's like a sporty looking Golf with a long hood, a short rear deck. The headlights have a grill behind them, which should have plastic, I'd say, instead. But front end's nice. Overall design of the front end is nice. I like the sort of hood indentation there. Wheels are kind of like a muscle car wheels, but I think they fitted actually, and the taillights all nice. They got some lines in the window even, which is a nice touch. Overall, nice looking car. I like it. Interiors also. There's a teddy bear. Bonus points. But it's like a almost like a Volkswagen Corrado or a Scirocco or other, you know, two-door kind of hatchback style things with a longer hood and a shorter rear deck. So far, not bad. Second gear is a pretty appropriate length, around 90-95 kilometers an hour per second. I kind of butchered that corner, so we'll take that. That's on me. Keep it going here. Stay in third. It's a little depressing in third gear though, but we'll keep it there because second I think is a little bit too much. Okay, we're good. First gear is interesting. We're back at first gear, which is kind of surprising. I feel like this is kind of a Volkswagen Golf with maybe some Peugeot and stuff. It's got some mixes here. The front's got some Volkswagen Golf. It's got some Golf touches with the red accents and stuff. I like the rear window defrost is actually really nice in this car. Well done. Looks good. We're gonna keep going here in third gear. In third now? Yep. Under 130? I'll take it. It wasn't an excellent car. It was a little slow. But it could be M3, it could be BMW lights, but I think it's going for the Golf vibes with the red stripes and stuff like the Golf GTI had, the first generation, all the generations of Golf GTI. 129.2. Reasonable time. Reasonable time. I'm looking at myself in the replay here. What? Yawn going. Okay. Not a bad time. 129.2. So the winners. The top number one. Mo Power Baby. I think that's Pallav's car. We've got the Komodo hi-hat. We have got the... Not that one, I guess. Okay. So DC Venti. This one's mostly from before. I don't actually know. But yeah, overall, these are actually like pretty competitive cars. Like the top line of these cars was very, very competitive. Like crazy competitive. Subaru's thinking understeer. Some can oversteer depending on what you get. You know, you really push it. But I think we're gonna finish off here. Another video coming in probably a few days when I get to editing and stuff. They get bragging rights, exactly. Winners get bragging rights. The winner is Pallav's car with more power, baby. It's got more power. But the next challenge is going to be in probably a few weeks. It's going to be getting ready to be tested and stuff. So stay tuned for that, guys. And hopefully some other stuff is coming in between that. So thanks for hanging out, guys. We're going to finish off here. I will... I'm going to keep this on my channel for a few days, and I'll take it down for like a week probably. Then I'll take it down and put it on my VOD channel. So stay tuned for that if you guys want to rewatch it. So thanks for hanging out. And of course, as always, I'll see you guys next time.